Imagine holding an ordinary-looking nickel in your hand. A coin you might have received as change at a grocery store. A coin so common that millions of Americans have touched it without knowing the secret it hides inside, yet somewhere out there. One of these small metallic discs carries a story so rare, so valuable, it could be worth $9 million. Yes, you heard that right. A single 5-cent piece from 1994, with a tiny P mint mark stamped just above Monticello, could turn an average collector into a millionaire. And today on World Rare Coin, we are about to reveal why this 1994 P Jefferson Nickel has captured the attention of numismatists. Collectors and treasure seekers across the United States stay till the very end, because every detail you hear could change the way you look at pocket change forever. Before we dive in, make sure you tap that like button and subscribe to World Rare Coin, because here every coin tells a story, and one story might just change your life. The 1994 P Jefferson Nickel is not just any 5-cent coin. It was struck in the Philadelphia Mint, one of America's oldest and most iconic coin-producing facilities. It carries the proud letter P, which identifies its origin. And for many collectors, that tiny letter means history, authenticity, and the thrill of the hunt. But what makes this particular coin so extraordinary lies in the smallest of details. Details so subtle that most eyes would miss them without magnification. The coin features Thomas Jefferson's left-facing portrait designed by Felix Schlag, with his calm eyes and thoughtful expression representing liberty and progress on the reverse side. The iconic Monticello building stands strong, a symbol of architectural brilliance. But within some 1994 P nickels, a minting anomaly occurred, a variation so unique that its existence defied expectations. Some of these nickels were struck using improperly prepared dies, resulting in a surface texture unlike any other, the metal flow. Lines show microscopic patterns revealing that something special happened during production. Numismatists discovered doubled features around the lettering of Monticello and 5 cents, while others noticed slight over-polishing around Jefferson's hairline, giving his image a faint halo effect. These details sound small, but for coin experts they signal the difference between a common nickel worth 5 cents and a museum-grade rarity worth millions. And yes, one such piece graded by the professional coin grading service PCGs reached the astonishing estimated value of $9 million. Now you might wonder how a small coin like this could possibly reach such a number. And that is where the science and art of coin grading enters the story. In the world of numismatics, grading is everything. It determines not only a coin's authenticity, but also its condition, its visual appeal, and its survival quality over decades. Grading companies like PCGs and NGC have set the global standards for coin evaluation. Every small detail counts, from the presence of scratches to the shine of the luster, from the strength of the strike to the clarity of the design. The higher the grade, the rarer and more valuable the coin becomes. And for our 1994 P Jefferson Nickel, the combination of a near-flawless surface, exceptional strike, and possible mint error makes it one of the most desirable nickels ever known. But wait, the intrigue deepens, because this coin has been found in multiple conditions across the United States, and only a tiny fraction ever met the perfection threshold considered investment grade. Imagine two identical nickels lying side by side to an untrained eye. They look the same, but when examined under magnification, one might reveal a microscopic die crack, a rim variation, or an over-polished step on Monticello, and that single feature could mean the difference between 5 cents and 5 million. So when we talk about condition, collectors refer to terms like mint, state proof-like, or uncirculated. The rarest 1994 P nickel ever graded fell under a near-perfect mint state category, with zero visible wear and unmatched luster. This condition places it among the elite of American coinage. Let us explore more fascinating specifications. The 1994 P Jefferson Nickel has a diameter of 21.21 millimeters, a thickness of 1.95 millimeters, and a standard weight of 5 grams. It was composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, giving it a soft silvery tone that ages gracefully over time. The texture of the rim, the spacing of the letters, and the depth of the strike all contribute to how experts analyze authenticity and value. Sometimes even the tiniest shift in strike pressure changes everything. So when you find one that matches every parameter perfectly, it becomes more than a coin. It becomes art preserved in metal history. Captured in the palm of your hand, many collectors across America have started searching their loose change after hearing stories of this incredible coin. Some found lightly circulated versions showing faint wear on Jefferson's cheek and collar. Others found proof strikes from special mint sets with mirror-like finishes. But the dream remains to find that one flawless piece with the mysterious features that link it to the legendary $9 million valuation. Each discovery fuels more curiosity, more excitement, and more passion for numismatics. And if you are watching this video, you are already part of that growing community of explorers. And remember, the market for rare coins is alive and evolving. Values fluctuate based on collector demand, auction results, and public attention. Sometimes a single YouTube video or social media post can ignite nationwide searches and bring a coin into the spotlight. When the 1994 P nickel first gained attention, professional graders from NGC and PCGs began re-examining previous submissions. Many realized they had overlooked subtle characteristics like strike doubling or surface brilliance. Suddenly coins, once considered ordinary, were reclassified as rare variations, driving up both interest and price. This is where the suspense rises, because the story is not over yet. Some experts believe there might still be undiscovered varieties of the 1994 P nickel hidden in plain sight, in rolls of bank nickels, coin jars, and forgotten collections across America. Could one of those coins be sitting right now in your home, waiting for you to notice it? That question alone keeps thousands of collectors searching day and night. And as we continue the story, remember, this is not only about money, it is about history, artistry, and discovery. The Jefferson Nickel series has run since 1938, making it one of the longest continuous coin designs in American history. Each year brings subtle changes, and each variation tells us something about the technology, craftsmanship, and vision of its time. And the 1994 P issue stands as a modern legend because it bridges the gap between the ordinary and the extraordinary, between pocket change and treasure. At this point, you might be wondering how to know if your nickel is special. What should you look for when inspecting one from 1994? Start by studying the details. The sharpness of Jefferson's hairlines, the clarity of the steps on Monticello, the evenness of the rim, and the alignment of the mint mark. Use a magnifier under good lighting. Look for signs of doubling, weak strikes, or even slightly misplaced mint marks, because these subtle indicators can reveal extraordinary rarity. If you suspect something unique, do not clean the coin, never polish it, as that can destroy surface quality and dramatically reduce its grade value. Instead, handle it carefully by the edges and consider sending it for professional evaluation. And here is where PCGs and NGC come into play. These are the two leading grading companies recognized internationally for accuracy and trust when a coin is graded. It is sealed inside a tamper-proof holder called a slab, with its grade and certification number visible. This not only confirms authenticity, but also preserves condition for generations once certified its market. Value can be officially recognized at auctions or private sales, and collectors worldwide respect these ratings because they bring transparency and confidence to the hobby. Now, before we move into the second half of our story, let us leave you with a thought. Imagine you discover a 1994 P Jefferson Nickel sitting quietly in your drawer. You send it to PCGs, and it comes back as a top-graded specimen, maybe an MS-68 or higher. Then news spreads across numismatic forums. Collectors start offering thousands, then hundreds of thousands, until finally one buyer steps forward ready to pay millions, because he knows such perfection might never appear again. This is not fantasy, this has happened before, with other rare coins from Lincoln cents to Buffalo nickels. And it could happen again, so do not go anywhere, because in the next part of this story we are going to reveal exactly how and where to sell such coins, how to approach major numismatic marketplaces, how auction houses evaluate multi-millions dollar coins, and how you can protect yourself from counterfeit buyers. We will also uncover secret tips from coin experts on spotting genuine mint errors and maximizing profit before we continue. Make sure you hit like if you are enjoying this deep dive into the mystery of the 1994 P Jefferson Nickel. Comment below if you have ever found an unusual nickel or have a coin you think might be rare. And of course, subscribe to World Rare Coin, because the next segment will take you even deeper into the heart of the $9 million nickel legend, and you definitely do not want to miss that. The story of the 1994 P Jefferson Nickel continues as we now move deeper into the world of value authentication and the art of selling a coin that could be worth $9 million. Now imagine that you have discovered a shining example of this rare nickel. Maybe you found it in an old jar. Maybe it came from your grandparents' change or a bankroll. You decided to search out of curiosity. Your heart beats faster as you notice the sharpness of Jefferson's portrait, the clean edges, the untouched shine. You begin to wonder, could this really be the one? And that question alone pulls you into the fascinating world of numismatics. The first step to verifying any potential treasure is authentication. Professional authentication separates rumor from reality when collectors send coins to grading companies like PCGs or NGC. These organizations perform a detailed examination under high magnification. They analyze strike quality, surface preservation, and even microscopic metal flow patterns. To confirm originality, once a coin is certified, it receives a grade ranging from poor to mint state. 70 mint state 70 represents a perfect coin. No marks, no wear, flawless in every aspect. The higher your grade, the closer your coin value climbs toward that legendary $9 million mark, and sometimes even coins graded slightly lower, such as MS-68 or MS-69, can reach extraordinary prices depending on rarity. And demand numismatists often say that grading is like art and science. Combined, it takes decades of experience to recognize the difference between a regular strike and a spectacular one. PCG's graders examine even the light reflection pattern across the coin surface to ensure consistency. They check for tiny dye polish lines known as mint luster patterns, and these lines can tell experts if a coin has been cleaned or tampered with. Collectors trust these grading standards because they establish legitimacy in the marketplace, and legitimacy creates confidence, which is what drives high-value transactions. Now the question becomes, how do you actually sell a coin like this? Where can someone turn a small piece of metal into a fortune? The best path depends on your goals, but it always starts with proper research. For rare American coins, especially one like the 1994 P Jefferson Nickel, there are several well-respected platforms. First are the major auction houses, heritage auctions, Stack's, Bowers, and Great Collections. These institutions handle millions of dollars in numismatic transactions every year. They provide professional photography, historical background, and worldwide exposure, bringing together collectors from every corner of the United States and beyond. An authenticated and graded coin submitted to one of these auctions can spark bidding wars, pushing values far beyond initial estimates. Another excellent option for selling rare coins is through certified coin dealers, recognized by the American Numismatic Association. These professionals can appraise coins, guide you on current market trends, and even connect you with private collectors who specialize in specific series like the Jefferson Nickel. In fact, many of the rarest sales never even reach public auctions. They happen quietly, Between trusted dealers and elite collectors who are constantly seeking new additions to their portfolios. And if your coin carries that perfect combination of grade, rarity, and story, it could easily attract offers in the millions. However, caution is vital in this field. Not every buyer is legitimate, and not every offer is fair. This is why graded and slabbed coins hold such importance. They are protected from alteration, and the certification number can be verified instantly on the official PCGs or NGC websites, giving you peace of mind and market credibility. Now let us return to the emotional heart of this story, the thrill of discovery. Imagine standing at your kitchen counter under a bright light, examining your coin through a magnifier. As your hands tremble slightly, you see the steps of Monticello, perfectly defined, all 5 lines, crisp and sharp, the surfaces gleaming with untouched luster. Your pulse races because you know you are looking at something few have ever seen, a near, flawless strike from the Philadelphia Mint in 1994. You send it for grading. You wait weeks, maybe months, and then the results arrive. The grade reads, Mint, State 69, full steps. Your eyes widen, your breath catches, and suddenly you realize you are holding history itself. From there, the world opens. Collectors reach out. Offers begin to appear. News spreads online. Social media, coin forums, and numismatic blogs all discuss your discovery, and people start calling it the $9 million nickel. The very story you are hearing now becomes a part of the legend of American coinage, and that is how history continues. Every new discovery adds to the legacy of coins, like the 1994 P Jefferson Nickel, and that is why collectors from coast to coast are still searching their change every day, hoping to find another. But this story is not only about the possibility of wealth, it is about knowledge. The more you learn about coins, the better your chances of identifying treasures hidden in plain sight. So let us talk about a few more professional insights that numismatists use when studying nickels. First, pay attention to die varieties. A die variety occurs when subtle differences appear in the minting. Die used to strike coins. This could be a repunched mint mark, a doubled letter, or a shifted alignment. These variations are extremely valuable because they occur only on limited numbers of coins. Next, look for plancher. Quality plancher means the blank piece of metal before it is struck with the design. A flawless plancher produces a sharper and brighter strike, while a damaged one can dull the details. If you find a 1994 P nickel with exceptionally strong luster and no visible flaws, it could be part of a high-quality batch that collectors prize. Thickness and diameter also play a role. The 1994 P nickel follows the official measurements of 21.21 millimeters in diameter and 1.95 millimeters in thickness with a weight of 5 grams. These dimensions ensure standardization, but even tiny deviations sometimes signal a minting issue. If your coin appears slightly thicker or thinner than usual, it may be worth additional examination. Sometimes such differences reveal mint errors which can multiply value several times. And now we reach a crucial question. Where can you safely sell your coin once it is authenticated and graded? The most trusted platforms include Heritage Auctions, Stacks, Bowers, eBay, Certified Coin Marketplace, and great collections. But always remember to sell graded coins, not raw ungraded ones, because buyers pay a premium for official certification. Another valuable approach is to attend numismatic conventions like the Florida United Numismatists Show or the American Numismatic Association World's Fair of Money. These events gather experts, dealers, and collectors, allowing you to get face-to-face offers for your rare treasures and connect directly with people passionate about coin selling. A high-value coin is more than a transaction. It is a moment in time that ties your discovery to history. And once a coin of such rarity changes hands, its story becomes legend forever. And that is exactly what keeps collectors watching videos like this. They are not just chasing fortune. They are chasing connection to the past. Now take a moment and imagine your coin displayed in a glass case at an auction hall. The bright lights reflecting off its flawless surface. The audience whispering with excitement. The auctioneer raises his hand and calls out the final bid. $9 million sold to a proud collector who knows that this coin represents the perfect blend of rarity craftsmanship and history. That moment defines everything. Numismatics stands for, and it all began with someone just like you. Someone who decided to look a little closer at a coin they once thought was ordinary. Before we close this story, let us reflect on what this means for collectors everywhere. Every coin you touch carries a story. Every mint mark holds a clue. Every small imperfection could reveal a hidden treasure. The 1994 P Jefferson Nickel reminds us that numismatics is not just about money. It is about discovery, patience, and passion. The thrill of holding history in your hands, the excitement of learning, the joy of sharing knowledge with others. And that is why our community keeps growing. Because every day someone finds something new, and as you finish watching this, remember your role in this journey. Check your change, examine your old jars. Explore your coin rolls, because somewhere out there, another 1994 P nickel might be waiting to be found. Maybe yours will be the next headline. Maybe you will be the next story we tell, right here on World Rare Coins. Oh, before you go, hit that like button to keep this incredible story reaching more coin lovers across the United States. Drop a comment below and share if you have any coins from 1994 or other rare nickels you want us to talk about. And most importantly, subscribe to World Rare Coin, because this channel is where every hidden treasure finds its story, and where collectors unite to celebrate the magic of American currency. Make sure to turn on the notification bell, because our next episode will uncover another unbelievable discovery that might just be sitting in your own pocket right now. So keep searching, keep collecting, and keep believing, because the next $1 million coin could be in your hands. This is World Rare Coin signing off until next time, where every coin tells a story, and every story could change your life forever.